Danny, it's very interesting to me that you mentioned the Jewishness of this site. Hey, look, we're in Jordan. We're not in the land of Israel.
Well, not today, but here is additional proof that this was all part of the Holy Land, and nothing gets more Jewish than this place.
This looks very familiar.
This is a wide flight of steps. It's got plaster at the bottom. It's to store water, but also to enable people to walk and cleanse their bodies in it. How do you call this?
A mikveh.
A mikveh, a ritual bath. And the fact that you have here in Machaerus, in Mukawar, such a mikveh proves that this was a Herodian fortress used also by Jews.
Clearly.
And you know what? Maybe after the execution of John the Baptist, the executioner went into this mikveh to purify his body from the impurity of killing someone. I cannot prove this, but hey.
That was the custom at the time.
Yes. That's mind-boggling to think that this specific component relates to the execution of John the Baptist.
Yeah, wow. So you had obviously this was a Jewish fortress. Herod Antipas was here, Jews were here, so of course they're using the mikveh on a regular basis, you would assume.
Of course.
If they were observant Jews. Wow. Danny, so tie this all together for us. It's an amazing discovery, obviously. To you, as an archaeologist, as a tour guide, you're all over Israel, Jordan, all over the Holy Land. What does this site mean to you? Explain the significance for us.
It's a great significant site, both for Christians and for Jews. This is the site where John the Baptist meets his end, and 30 years later, so will the rebelling Jews. The destruction of the temple happens 2 years earlier. Hundreds of Jews now flee to those fortified desert palaces. Everyone is familiar with the story of Masada, but also here there was a battle. A pretty tragic end to it. And 2,000 years later, the Jews are back, and discoveries like these are made. Christianity is the religion of the Western world. This is such a pivotal, fundamental site of Western history.
It truly is, and it kind of ties things together, Danny, from Judaism to Christianity, and just the view we have. We have Jericho, on a clear day, Jericho, Bethlehem, Jerusalem, Masada. It's all here, the Dead Sea. We're in the shadow of the Dead Sea right here. An amazing, amazing place. Danny, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
It's always fun. Yeah, in Jordan. This was fun. Yes. On the other side of the Jordan River.
For me personally, this is such a reward to come here to Jordan. This is actually the second time in my life that I've been at this site.
Wow.
Demonstrating how much this site needs to be more known,
yes,
and to bring more visitors.
It truly does, Danny. There should be busloads of people coming up to this very significant site. Watchman contributor, Danny the Digger Herman, thank you so much, my friend.
It's a pleasure as always.
We will do it again soon, either on that side of the Jordan, this side of the Jordan. We'll be in the Holy Land together. That's
Amen.
The main thing. And we're not done. Some final thoughts after the break. Coming up, my final thoughts on this site, the significance, and how, yes, John the Baptist was killed here, but the story did not end there. It's the Watchman. It's Christians United for Israel, only right here on TBN from Jordan. Stick around.